Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video and another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're unboxing the latest model from Militado, and it's actually a V2 or the second generation of one of their models. They also introduced a new packaging, as you can see, so you have a cardboard box and inside you get a tin can similar to G-Shock. This is the international warranty. Let's move that away, take out the tin, move the box away. Very cool. Once you open it, yep, just like G-Shock, they use this foam material to protect the watch, and here it is on a pillow. So let's take it out, put the pillow back, move this away, and get to the watch. And here it is. So as you can see, this is the latest Militado, and again, the inspiration behind this model was a historical military watch. In this case, it's the Mk11 that was issued to the Royal Air Force by the Ministry of Defense of Great Britain, and this was not actually a World War II, it was like a post-World War II watch, because these were issued, I believe, between 1948 and somewhere in the 80s, and they were made by IWC, International Watch Company, and Lecoultre. And this one, having the Militado Watch Company inscription at 12 o'clock, is actually a very true representation of the international watch code that was written on the originals. The differences between the V1 and the V2, which this one is that they removed this arrow symbol from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, while the originals that were issued to the military by IWC and Lecoultre actually had this at 12. Now, I'm actually okay with this choice, because if you want to have it as true to the original as possible, you can go for the V1. But this kind of balances out the dial, and I actually prefer this one. The second change was the seconds hand that is now white. It used to be yellow. And the third one is the crystal that is now even more pronounced, while the watch, being 9.9 millimeters thick, it still wears pretty thin. The other difference is that the V1 was only available, I believe, with the mineral crystal, maybe even with the acrylic. With this one, you get a choice between sapphire and mineral. I went with the sapphire because the price difference is $20. And now we get to the best part. So this, in both size and looks, is a very true to the originals from the past. But the price is ridiculous. These start at $52, and if you want to upgrade to a sapphire, you add $20, so it's $72. You can go for the mineral one. I go for sapphire because I managed to scratch every last one of my crystals, including mineral ones. The only ones that resist my daily activities and my job are sapphire, so I went with the sapphire. The watch is 36 millimeters in diameter. The originals were 35 to 36. It's got, I believe, a 45 millimeter lug to lug, and like I said, 9.9 millimeters in thickness. But I'll have the measurements in the corner of the screen, and I'll have them ready for the full review. One thing that I want to do in the full review is do the macro shots, because apparently with this model, Militado has also jumped a notch when it comes to quality, finish quality of the case, as well as the inside the dial and hands. So I really hope they live up to what they claim, because all the other brands that I review constantly have really moved up in quality, and apparently Militado has also invested in that part as well. I do like the look of the watch. I mean, it's based on a properly functioning military watch, and if you follow my channel, you know I always say that when form follows function, you end up with a timeless design, and this truly is a timeless design. You have Arabic numerals, easy to read in white. You have the 12, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, and 9 that are done with these lines. And even though they do offer one that is completely white, I went with this faux patina look because to me it just kind of looks better. I'm usually not a fan of faux patina, but on this model, because of these lines that are, like I said, at 12, 3, 6, and 9, they kind of separate themselves from the rest of the watch, and together with the hands just make for a more legible and more interesting watch. The dial, as you can see, is pure black. They also offer a blue version and a limited edition gray one. The limited edition is probably sold out by now. That one goes to whopping $89, which is kind of ridiculous for what you get. The watch does come with a screw-in crown, 100 meters of water resistance, and the Seiko VH31 mecaquartz movement, so you get a nice sweeping of the seconds hand. They do offer a Ronda version powered by a Swiss-made Ronda quartz movement that has a date at 3 o'clock. That one is actually cheaper than this one, but honestly, I would go for this one. Not only do you get the sweeping seconds hand, but you don't touch the perfect symmetry of the dial that this one has. I do like the way the crystal is protruding. It really does look cool. And being sapphire, I know it's gonna take my abuse. If this was acrylic, and the funny thing is that they actually achieved the look of the acrylic. As you can see, even when I try to touch it, it almost feels like acrylic, but it's not, it's sapphire. So I'm really impressed by that. And I do like the fact that the watch is so thin. Now, they offer it on this NATO strap, and if you follow my channel, you know I hate these because they raise the watch up. They always look funny on my wrist, but for the purpose of this unboxing, I will put it on my wrist using this. We're going to do a Lume shot, and that's going to be it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. But do stay tuned for the full review with macro shots and everything. But for the full review, I'll most definitely be switching from this to one of my own straps. Although the last time when I was reviewing a Militado is also something very small and very thin, and it actually worked okay on the NATO, but we'll give it a shot and see what's what. Okay, so here's the watch on my 6.5-inch wrist, and it actually looks okay even on this NATO. As you can see, it's not sitting too high, but I hate this bulky piece at the back of the wrist. That's why I don't like NATOs, but the watch itself is pretty much a perfect size for my small wrist, and I do like watches like these because they make my wrist look bigger. Very cool, very nice. I can't wait to put it on one of my straps and wear it. So let's do a Lume shot, and that's gonna be it for today. Okay, with the watch charged, let's get it in focus and turn off the lights. And the Lume is quite amazing. I don't know if they increased their quality of Lume, but Militado usually does use very good Lume. As you can see, here is a combination of the BGW9 for the numerals and C3 for the hands, and those lines that I said that I like because they increase legibility, the 12, 3, 6, and 9. And I like the fact that they're in different color, and even though they're faux patina during the daylight, as you can see, does not affect their usability in the night because the watch is incredibly potent and incredibly easy to read. Very cool. Anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Like I said, I can't wait to take it off this strap and put it on one of my own. And do stay tuned for the full review with macro shots, so we're going to see if their claim of increased quality is really true. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And until the next video, bye.